two. Mama say on mom two because 24 hours economy. It a be for the amount sorry to mama. A policy no. Mama mambo. Mama bapa mun to biom. Because mama ba man for na and mamun yom wujuma. For so I'm for that and the mutu. Na muko di na muko ba. Na mutu di ya man for ebi muti. Na mu de football park so na mu de ball. O dey say be for no and follow na mutu bi adwuma because and follow sa na omo mu ni bambɔ no omo da ho na akwara be ti no ti na o de ball na omo operate omo tu fa omo tutu no mo nam abe for nam abe for so ade sa na mutu bi bie chop bar omo tu bi bie a restaurant omo tu bi bie filling station na ade do fayi na ama so be dia sa ade do fa foro adwuma na ya wo fo ni am sorry o mo sorry waka o mama government be sa wo mo adwuma o obesa be fo adwuma o obesa be fo adwuma o mo pam no mo si de kwan eba abe fo kran to me adwuma ade fa o dey say the night economy na mo ni sa de fo na huhumu enante bo so fo nyam nante enti mo se yakoye na to o kopa ko hia samai wakosia busumbi ya busumbi
na kufuadu ni patantaya na no ebu aguma wo de milk gura nkura na esoro bufom agama gana menyina etumi go school akwa go sia bibia adabo wona bo manga agama gana menyina etumi agama gana menyina etumi go school akwa go sia bibia adabo wona bo manga.
Every evidence and indicator shows the NDC will win the 2024 elections. Beyond the polls published by pollsters, our series of internal research consistently points to a one-touch victory for John Dramani Mahama with a convincing working majority in Parliament. However, we are not complacent because polls alone do not confer victory on a political party in elections. Moreover, it's been said that those who vote decides nothing. But those who count the votes decide everything.
Just in 2020, elections, it will be one or lost at the polling station. And the polling station, they're very do or die. Because all that be done, the all that, the right thing must be done. 2024 polling station and that you when the election. You train and mark, you can say collation center and at the Supreme Court David. Collation center and a polling station home. We will do everything to make sure that the election is free, transparent, and fair. Young person here, MP4, we don't want to cheat them. Yes, young person will be able to my abandoned friction na near Ghana for Peno near of that Ghana for Akumaso. I said, we be a DCP now for the Shaniansa. Just in 2020, Shaniansa.
What you say? Mobile money interoperability. You buy no, Sabi wo Tigwa, won't miss and this can call MTN. Who avoid for won't miss and this car and call Airtel. Again, it took Bawumia thinking outside the box. So no. You be mobile money payments interoperability. Idea no what develop. You develop in the Bank of Ghana and the Ghana interbank payment settlement system. And I had the so mobile money interoperability and Kojia.
Africa, mobile money interoperability again see that. But idea then say yeba abayimu na NDC ama contract say omunye sa mobile money interoperability.
All right, Abusian for 1 hour with Munufie and then assign Abba and then Minoba between 1 hour of our time. Now, me sure say what in Semni Bebre, Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia or Nwankasa Ejitum say mobile money interoperability no or buy and NDC for implemented that. All those NPP communicator man be trap simply so catch say Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and a mobile money interoperability into Tojo Kwankasa. Now, and ye baba share how to win political elections and as a political power. At the Ghana be case study inti sani and why I share but that is what we're going to do today. Inti and then me presentation be a me no be bosso na yakone one after the other na afide yahwe. Inti me wogide say obitim ne me atena akwa kusia wi na enya de be adetintin be a very very short presentation and I know baba that is what we're going to do today. Inti I believe say wogide say that kind of neman ekoso we need to let others also know. One was a politics na and the end result is a political party beyond a very nearby. And as answer will be vie for any political position. No. The first thing a benny pan agreement is say or per se or nearby. And he say on political line as a wide is about one hour no. And ya dear obey me away that then there's no point as a call that particular election. No. And he be say a dear potting ena assetinamu ye ansana ya mobi awe political power. That is what we're going to do today. And yes, I want we are going into elections. Now we're going to say why we never, but we realize that not about to know. I got too late amount. So that is what we're going to all check on today. NT episode 4. What I have with me here, and then how to win an elections political campaign. NT the political campaign are parties in here, you know. Quite ben and first party back will be me who say about to make way there. My way nearby. The first on my list here and say preparation, prepare. In fact, say political elections, I won't prepare. One can say who say won't prepare. And you will be so generally back and about to when prepare. There were so many candidates or her. In fact, you could actually see say they are not prepared. Or where my queer don't qua with him so prepare. Or where also food chilabosoma with him so prepare. Or where Kofi Apalus, Kwakpalus, and where with him so unprepared. So the only people up for now, as we speak, are preparing the year. John Dramani Mama of the NDC and Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia of the NPP. CPP crowd me names of my prepare or won't prepare with him. Because you don't even hear of them or you don't even see them. And now Kwame Bedia Konkwa any new force and who said and say walk around, but not quite about prepare or prepare you or no longer say with him. Because I got to Kumasika will be couple. Everything can see Kumasia, well, win him, so I prepare, win him, won't prepare, win him, or messenger, win him, messenger, win him. Enti ono amum ena hete nensem edeko. And then the second one and so me feel say you be kan wasem information how I will do information I want to ebeko out. Political party bia ye twen say manifesto ni beba. Aside manifesto no ye hu John Dramani Mama or the 24 hours economic policy abeto abantin dada. So these are all informations. Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia also on the way mate. Na decision be a driver ni take be an onka ho. Enti yenyi onu sinche ni yenyi driver ni sinche ni judge the performance of the driver, not the driver and the mate. All those here ba kire ni say answer na obi aba present ho ama easy adwo to pay the loss of Ghana no. There should be a candidate and then na be di akire. Enti ese wo me say me to say me president I need to go with another person obey me running mate. And that is what the laws of Ghana says. Unko means sorry unko say. Unko akope party yadi. Enti yedi banke sa Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia jandam notion or the Ghana for say or you different from the driver no. No. We approve actually say the laws of Ghana no. Only driver din with the same again. Only driver din you are the same people. That is why ECG mutumu together. In fact, my scenario be 92 coming Yera JJ Rollins ne mampanyi abedi achi be fe ne aka Paul Nkansa aka na Rollins ne aka ebu man no it became clear that aka was in a way leaking information to the then opposition party NPP4 and or more power my NDC opposition until Rollins sacked at aka ekofa nipa foforo edene by which is Prof Mills by. But Obi Pajas assembly the court. Emma court declare say answer now by any political power you present two names. Eyewo and Nana Adodan Kwakufuado and Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Senior John Dramani Mama any mame Nana Jane and Econo. Into who presented Dina, who presented these two people, and Yawonkwa. And then the mandate of every president 4 years. It is a 4 years so yeah, Rawlings could not take a cast name from the vice presidency. That was the court ruling. But you can actually go and cross-check the court ruling on that. Inti Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ntimi kanchire say oni na na do monye baako oboa. Yaza omoye the same people. And that is how we're going to go it. Inti the information each person opens to vie for political position de bekono a key to either say obewene and obelu aba. That is one of them. The third one medeba the media. Media no, we have the traditional media, yes, so social media, yes, so and the traditional media and your mom would TV in newspapers. Yes, so yes, so social media, so you TV when him say any or more blogging, being so vlog to say can you join us media, and he just picks his phone, he starts to vlog around US and a popular chain, PCFM. I have to admit that. It's kind of the most influential and the most popular people are Ghana this time. Can you join us? A sign, Kwame Sefa and it is clear. Ubi titamala unim Kwame Sefa. But in the a very good Nanton Kra unim can you join us? But we are to be him Kevin Taylor, ubi him Kwame Sefa. Me met her, ubi hear me with Afghanistan, ubi hear me with Tamale, ubi hear me with Techim, ubi hear me Accra. Me a more popular chain Kwame Sefa. That is it. Until the media no is what. It also very key into winning political power. But you may expand, you know. So I'm just taking my time to take you through all this. I'll just expand everything I'm just discussing here. And to win political power, and also, no, you need to come up with what I call, or what we call the SWOT analysis. The SWOT analysis of yourself or your party or whatever. And you by yourself, and I say the political party by themselves, and I say so more content creators say you Alan Kojochi Mantene, Nana Kwame Bediakon, I find Freedom Jacob Caesar was a cheat and a minimum D on the back of ballot box on Sunday, and I ballot people as we go in Papa D bear 20. Indeed, it was saying one of the strategies, one of the strengths. My man Father Kwame Bediakon in your example here. I'm not trying to defame him or whatever because we'll be out on a style or the end. The strength, one strength, maybe 111 pay. I'm not going to go too deep. Yes, I'll be a sending campaign. That is not what I'm trying to do. Nana Kwame, forgive me. I'm just speaking you by your own words. Until I'm a example. Nana Kwame Bediakon strength all Ghana and say also easy kani. Inti Ghana ubona Nana Kwame Bediakon ana cheda se cheda and I say Freedom Jacob Caesar ubias guy the Oscar. That is his strength. So or portray Ghana for so mami wieska. Or nisika dada or tisika so into a common so neno. That is what Nana Kwame Bediakon is telling Ghanaians for now. Nana Kwame Bediakon by himself, no, the opportunities he carries around, they say, what targeting the youth or the youth, you know, and a juma. And Enra or can radio being to say youth in a free Ghana call other countries say you can as a phone and votes in the economy. That is opportunities are on office or was center on the youth and on the youth, you know, in Juma. The weakness, but I can say also be couple. I feel crying. I could come say. I bet that ye be so bit me, be so intimate. So his form of communication, you know, had no problem. I'm on one casa. And I can't be there for my family consultant. I can work for him. And some are no one or cano. And some knows what they talk simple to say, oh, you're more bobo man. I say, in fact. Because one casa will catch the Ghana for say. My miss out any question, but problems over Ghana now the whole solution. Now, got no Kumasi say, po. Now, the Bible Kumasi, the Kumasi for problem there. It means one casa won't prepare. Until the messages, you know, it does not go hand in hand with it. In some on one caseka. But traitor opposite to other political parties said the force nowadays by any say me yesikani or the name Ghana and V8 na se phone or the name no. Eya ma manfo abagina to msampa krache no e was kana krache ne nim nyansa. In fact in sema na Kwame Bediakon kan e sema esoso. So other factors that were outside his control I bet me influence Nana Kwame Bediako be ne say and sema on one can anyhow Ghanaians see him in one way or the other a threat to he himself, and then in some kind of a threat to other parties or number elections. If I thought so, if you say on some American, I want to say, yeah, I can take my time and also explain it much further. Send me kind of Freedom Jacob Caesar, not as somebody I dislike and I say me defaming or whatever, no. But I'm just expressing the point. Meet me afa Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia so the Ediaka, not because of anything, but to build a case. I'm just sorry for using them. So that is one thing. I'll come back and then explain more further. Moving forward, if you are a candidate, and I say you're a political party, and I say, oh yeah, independent, is any Nana Kwame Moko candidates na. One thing I say, Omoma Ghana for anatima mufuo, enya more information sa omadenamno, the message they carry across, and I say the messages are they carry around, a key to help you win political power. So let me start from my right. What is your story? Story in a day. NDC to make us see if a revolution and a buy. Rawlings was the founder, and OBN himself. Rawlings stood for probity, accountability, and then development. Enti NDC dey a party a Ghana ni BN himself NDC mu dey. Obo krono a ibe yiwama. Rawlings principle no and NDC e follow. Unity, stability, and development, probity, accountability, and development, all these kind of things. And this we NDC near, you have to know and then understand your story. And then that story, no, so your baby says, refi ukrum hene aben or something like that. Oh yeah, baby say, if I don't get it right, I'm fanchami. And this we NDC, and that's a who name the story of NDC. It means that when NDC ne ba mapa. And you have to know and then understand NDC's own story. Now, what to me this our story na actually afofron so aba party no, ama party no, etimi awe any political power. If you hear me the NDC in a case study, you have to also understand me. Because my use Chida, it's a cheddar so my use Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. From here no, I'm gonna go with John Dramani Mahama of the NDC. That is how I'm gonna go about it. The Pacho program live on YouTube, sounds live on Facebook, 1 hour with Monofie, so you can also follow and then we all build the case together. Millicent and Yao Adai Medamase say Maba live on me Babegro. Moving on, what are your values? In the NDC value in the NDC develop Ghana and 10 chair party BI or Ghana. It's a fact. So what the NPP, the NDC to Kurubiamu, Tokurubiamu, ubetime de wansa pointe monumental developmental projects e wo hwa NDC na ye. Eno untime njim fi NDC ni biansem. Oya wadwen so be je fi NDC ni ntema oboa. So these are the values of NDC. NDC always develops the nation. NDC so present candidates are omoye ahobrase. These are the values of NDC. Rawlings and by all those who are so genuine, but you could actually see the way Rawlings portrayed who to the Ghanaians and say, "Oh, Ashema, utimisi gatam, etiti gatam, nyumewum." What is happening? Said another one, Sama. Oba can't say onu 2 car cover that. Tienye na juma no. Oma Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say, "Omeya juma Rawlings moye na untimenye because assembly oba can't be an enyasme no kre." Papa yi be can't Ghana for say onu ko school no ko odoba day. Me wana ne papa church. Utimi who say by when political power and NPP for strategy ni say all by all means tie BAB. Regional chairman of NDC what the chairman Bono is chairman UNESCO chairman chairman nickname ne style BAB. But we know style BAB agenda 1111 style BAB. Nti NPP ni Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia de so mo abato no. Omo we ne style bia bi. O lusu kura o so wa we ne style bia bi. Nti uno mo kodi agoro there, you have to be very, very careful with them. And that is the style bia bi on the way ne aba. So you could see say the values of NPP ni say abato mu nwia mu they are experts. We bibia enye. That is what they are known for. Into bisa Ghana ni akwala ketekete kro te Ghana work kira say NPP for kwa abato a omo wene. Enso easy mo omo wene. That is their value. Moving forward, the rationale what they kwa abato so no. And also a key. So kwa abato you need to understand the game. Na wunya rationale abato we amekwa din pa na mekwa akope. Ade se mekwa ko Lucy ana mekwa ko wene. Se me fan na kwa me bidi akon efe Freedom Jacob Caesar, I could foresee from the man say Watena Accra aye popular, but who say Ghana for dodo na enim no nti ene or expanding the tentacles through Ghana mo bia who say hey minio but not to win political power. Na kwa me bidi akon is not ready to win any party, any power in Ghana. But opese Ghana for ehunu no owu ene yaba. Sana ohwe. That is the only thing Freedom mepe. Inti wasesa ne ho gu kevene and crew for then they are going around the country. Radio station to radio station. No be here who say, oh, papa ni you, akwa ni you, guy ni you. Or yes, or aba. That is the rationale. To be a kwa about or rationale or the call. That is the fact. I know say NPP for a pushy Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, not necessarily for him to win elections, but rather than send a one winner, he be in a situation, not the next action mine about befa. That is the rationale of now don't when you say, oh, Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, we never be up. Until Papa ultimately say, why say a special prosecutor no? I count on why I'm quanam. And on quanam. Inti so very nearby or we nearby. A guy on a chama wouldn't to me. Say, among one nante. Now, why is a special prosecutor no?
Wait, let us bring before you the body of our investigation as evidence. Now, if you look at it and you decide that the evidence does not show up to the standard of proof required in criminal cases, then you can dismiss it. But don't prevent us from doing our work, from investigating. It is dangerous. As I said, I wasn't sounding as a prophet of doom, but there is doom looming ahead of us. That very soon, a murderer will boldly walk to court to seek an injunction. Should I feel frustrated and resign? I took an oath when I was sworn in. And in my life, when I take on the reins to do something, I do it to the best of my ability. Ailton, Sauti. Those who do not understand Tree, please forgive me. They say I'm a unkwanoma. But they make cry about for it.
Sir, inti Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to say special prosecutor no. Why unkwana mo de cry about for it. Ejuma NPP for the ye nyina no. Oni bibia ka also we ne a fine one we ne a o. So person we ne ba, you need to have issues. You need to raise issues in the system. Na ya mobia who say issues we the issues. John Mahama the 24 hours economic policy abedan issue and per information about Ghana and say the 24-hour economic policy no is more popular echen asembia or Ghana. 24 hours economic policy John Mahama ediabano eye more popular echen asembia or Ghana. I just say wow I just say oh nya wa just say and that is the truth. So research, a global info analytics, and a debate out to say 2024 politics slogans now, the most popular one among all the 24-hour economic policy of the NDC. And yet, Papa didn't say digitalization. No. 24-hour economic policy as we speak, more popular ɛkyɛn policy biara aba wɔ Ghana hɔ. Mepɛ sɛ mehwehwɛ saa data na mede ma wo. Sɛne bɛyɛ obi nka sɛ ɛyɛ me ankasa na mahyɛ da ɛbɔ me team ɛde nsɛm ne ba. No, that is not what I do here. I always present the facts. Sɛne bɛyɛ a wankasa wobɛte aseɛ. Inti Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, as we speak, digitalization mine and popular. Ghanaians do not have any issues with digitalization. The issues Ghanaians want to John Mama and I presented these issues. Ama issues no about popular. Ewo Ghana ho. Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na sema yera ewo Ghana wo nima. They said, and when you check on the executive summary of Global Info Analytics post about January, it tells us that voters were asked 24 hours economic policy and Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia transformation agenda na Ghanaians say 24 hours economic policy no. And I had there omuhia and yet digitalization via. Now no internet in a doom you know. But Bawumia ayera from the scene or mama can't digitalization wasem. Nation in ko blackout from internet. Digitalization my ayera. He is saying now he say unim wasem ka. That is the man we have here at hand. ABM, if you want to win political power, you need to assess your opponent and some opponents you can. Nasa when I say wait me tumuto kura no tumuto ko bi won so tumuto kura emfa. Ebi wo ha tumuto kura emfa. Enti Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia atraya say obetu 24 hours economic policy no mutokuro emfa otutututu a Ghana for the hey massa 24 hours na de eno ana yepe oye den a emfa maw. And sometimes you need to also assess your political opponent. Na se odin sembia bana obetime yi ano a na wo yi ano mesrew se wo hwe na wo yi na enyi a that is my message for what person called political power. So we are just building upon this. Many Fred, we will be discussing the whole issues and then we talk and then discuss all these kind of things. Media, no, means of communication, is a key into winning political power. But media, ne be nyawa. With speeches on sem to say I can and I kwame be there consem de beto sumpi so a ye discuss say poa or the beku kumase no sebe it doesn't make sense. Until with speeches we're also going to scrutinize your speeches, so you need to mind your speeches if you really want to win political power. You also need to use social media, and now you can say the social media plays an active role in shaping Ghana and then shaping the political landscape in Ghana. Until whether you like it or not, social media plays an active role. So you need to abide by what we do. Or downplay social media, you're going to lose elections. ABM, and since we get the traditional media, which is the television and radio, at the see what Ghana no in Yano Hoka, and send you can be an Ubenya Dajan Quadia, Guyano. Say Ubenya Nipa, or representative of political party, and I say, Wasem. Ebi akuyano and then na kwa me bidia ko nam Ghana na opa manfo cho say montie masem na muni machi na monka sama me radio so onya nipa enti you need to be up to date with television and then radio. Posters plays an active role in Ghana. Akuya donko ko election Ghana obi anhu ni poster da amana nweni aba, but I'm not saying say do poster kwatare na honkwa. Your posters and your banners can also be on social media, and it will also push you ahead. Ukraine President Zelensky Zelensky, also election or holding any political campaign where be our or be on social media. So yet he won a certain president, and he jai minor manner assigning no. Zelensky won his elections only on social media. Or Mount State or then a year Mount State Mufia. The shootings on social media, and the people of Ukraine accepted and voted for him. That's it. So social media and posters can also push you ahead. The press, to send a macano, pressman, maybe tell me pressman, so don't take me as a pressman. But you could get other people to say Kevin Taylor, the actually also a pressman. Kwame Sefa can be a pressman. Don't underrate them. or call other places, a hitman, money, other people, will shatter the whole of Ghana. And then you also need to work around and get volunteers. You beat me, I volunteers. You need volunteers on Bayajumama. My take, I'm going to bring Fred here. Me were very interesting next one ever. Some people might not agree with me, somebody might agree with me, but that is how I see it. Do you think Sir John Dramani Mahama of the NDC could win on infrastructure? My assessment tells me no, he cannot win elections based on infrastructure. That is no. You can also say it. We are seeing United on infrastructure alone does not win anybody power. Infrastructure and quantity man win about we are saying that. I feel there. And if NDC actually wants to win, I'm not saying it's infrastructure, John Mahama and NDC, and we shouldn't campaign on it. But it shouldn't be the only campaign message. There will be NDC in the better platform. They only talk about infrastructure development at John Mahama. Meanwhile, John Mahama had other better policies at NPP for NEB. But I don't know why NDC and the communicators do not dwell on those, but they only dwell on e-blocks, hospitals. No, those does not win political power. Because if we are seeing I just to say you talk about the Mawa, the state resources in the Mawa Sefa building near Mama, but who could see die and who could see toilet where we are. Nobody thinks about that. Although some can ask him, I'm not trying to say others intimate ma nipa when but the big push of NDC, although it is on infrastructure, but it is coming into contact with creating jobs. So the big push by itself, and although say a infrastructure development and John Dramani Mahama at the bottom of it is job creation. You could link the two together and then win you political power. But infrastructure alone cannot win you political power. So the big push at John Dramani Mahama Debana, or the $10 billion able put into infrastructure development in the nation now. A good thing, but it should go hand in hand with job creation. To send a John Nankasakano. So he is going to deliver jobs to the young people in IT, in construction, in engineering, and other things. And then that is going to go hand in hand with a big push. And these are better policies and programs of candidates. Fred, Bebana Mabisana Adventure about Nemama presentee, what he also thinks and knows about it. The patch also a question here. My main friend say William Capp, the BB by say, judging from the abysmal performance of NPP, and Mahama can win on infrastructure. Well, not necessarily. But when he links infrastructure with jobs, they say always royal, that is what is going to make him win. But infrastructure alone, I doubt. NPP for the Befar. Infrastructure alone has never won anybody power in the whole world. I just said somebody needs to debunk this research. Say infrastructure, our will be about to we are say in TB research. We are saying who be that. In fact, the sitting president of America, Joe Biden, had infrastructure a campaign. But or linking it together with job creation, the Senator John Mahama, Emma do point to be a no more cassette and they are taking glory on that because mayor or whatever in the state, that's the infrastructure now. Abba you see dual carriages na say for krum na etimama jobs about so you take credit on that. So infrastructure alone, Emma will be anywhere. But don't take me to the other side. We are doing education by ourselves. And say, you can also come around. Fred, Bibia Boko there.
Oh, Nyamiadom.
The Nyamiasi. And then I'm taking my time to do this presentation to help John Dramani Mahama and the NDC win political power. In 7 doors, but I've decided not to go too deep. Some we will discuss it with the party elders. But one thing I'm realizing from the campaign and NDC for a year said we only dwell on infrastructure. Although say we are kakaka da hono. Infrastructure and when will be able to be other. You can never ever campaign on infrastructure and win. You been see that. In fact, my research, let me say, at Mills, the late Prof. Mills, a campaign on Rawlins's infrastructure and he lost the election. But when he came back with policies, he won. When the second term of John Dramani Mahama, we were campaigning on infrastructure, we lost.
Okay.
All right.
My menchia TF1 menchia abusuafo nyina. Menchia enuanu omo so. Them say one way or the other, no, you have a point.
Mm-hmm.
Now political message, you know, ubia and our levels na ewo no. To say you do academia for no near the idea. Even if we are saying say infrastructure, ABI infrastructure no will provide jobs. If you are no pakro no who edifit ni say see ni chrome school no. But even kura na adwuma okoye ebie wo school no ho no kura onim say sa dan na e de adwuma bre no. But on the other day, I see school on the crew. So, but you see, most of Ghanaians, you know, and it's a fact, say, any infrastructure and quarantine America say, levels, you know, into group of people behind the kind of messenger or as I was saying, at the man. So what you say? Because it be now big pushy, what you say. But it will take a long time to explain that big push, you know. To say ordinary person now no take village be now what you say or only complain is say we hear boho ana e be akwan a be twa tum na wanya be afade ni nwa baya dey aba market. And you know the word big push no any team onim dey ase dey e kire. So if you keep on bombarding that person with big push obeto about you because they all can want ase. So it goes hand in hand. The kind of information says all the other or the ma.
But so when say the big push, it comes with explanations.
Yeah, and I make us say, see how well you explain it, you know, a factor. And again, as one son, you were talking of media, normal, what I say. And son, I want to mean media engagement because we now can radio was a cry and I say, on a piece FM the call. I don't know FM the call. In the call. What I say. Obey message in a draw. What you say?
I understand your point now, Reason, but I have said a lot of things here. Maybe let me just bring back again. You need volunteers as well.
No, yeah, me nina.
Okay.
Me nina. Along the line, no. Now who issue media no kind when nina press near ade nina. So nina no, and I make us say nina so what you say? It will go hand in hand. Untimi nyabako. But I'm only picking an infrastructure and qua intimate day. And we because one of the people realm. And I make it's true. But message in there, the man microphone egumu levels. And it's a what I say, building the Ghana we want torn. So what will be obeko biano. It's few people. And on one point I know chip in that say youth entrepreneurship no ABS always seem stress in the idea through the district assembly no you may be a yibiama or year masters no like omo adwuma dada say adwuma to say be a seamstress and I say hairdresser and I say tailor no na omo na fa nkrofo a omo be train omo so after say omo be train omo abai be mo musika omo na eno na kai o ma me be 2 3 say madam o pon kofi aje 10 5 quarter aduane di no abai be support sa omo hwie a omo pon omo ho no na abai dey am omo mfidi a omo de be dey omo de be
adwuma
e de akoye adwuma so ati ase eno no e na e feel message a ebinum a omo show sa concern no ba bi wo ho amete say na omo ka say enkola ne bebre pe so omo sua adwuma no but because that support no nye dey enni ho na obesua adwuma no kra ebia do de be adwuma obeto aduane aye dey edi problem ni ntino bebre sua adwuma halfway no my dey no my jai which is an issue of concern so what you say and creating employment no we num nyina ye means aye dey yɛde create employment ni bia
Yes.
so wɔ nti no ɛno nti na JDM echo rounds sɛ otie ba sɛ wahwɛ a 80% of obiara speech na nanom kasa ɔmo kasa nyinaa yɛ yɛ kwan wei yɛhyɛ aseɛ sɛ yɛyɛ ɛna yɛduru baabi ne yɛgyae nka ayi nsuo ɛho asɛm hia yɛ paa school wei nso so no yɛsi yɛduru baabi no yɛgyae to hɔ. So everybody is talking about what? Infrastructure. So but you see, how relevant is that infrastructure to you? That is the point I made. Yeah, free her. So and it's the kind of the microphone at the particular moment what they want to hear, because obe to kwan when I'm kwan so obe no aduane ana obe dwale a nsuo. So ebi an ma be ko school a classroom. Recently me hu say another video bi minim say old dia enkola bi wo classroom na den abu agu omo so. Ghana today. So and create blocks so if you're a community header, what will you request? Say classroom, which is also an infrastructure. So and say sa normal we no nyina and etimi yede elenke. So what you say? So talking about the big push, and only say infrastructure but as to how I will be explaining actually nipa no amana te ase no different. What you say? But so who say dey no cost on the community ni mu dey a ohunu dey be kire. I just say yen na ye twem krofo adwini gina so say one particular building na esi ho no. A creative job from the one na ye dey ye dey asobo form no. E be see the last day I commission here. What you say? Because omo tu form no kura disca, but they are from the community.
Yes.
And man omo koton pure water or cocoa anopa eto yoko galinum ne ade ma workers na omo ye adwuma wo ho no ebi mo so a mortar ne ade ni nyina no contractor ni pay them the money.
Yes.
Eka community ni. So at here.
That's true.
We will not actually dwell on that because and only yes our community based you compare obey. So at here. But when it comes to a certain level so they also have their message. So always a 24-hour economy no okaye no baby okokan no TUC and okaye now they embrace it because they saw sense in what you were saying.
Yes.
So but you see in actual fact it's a 24-hour economy ni be adwuma. John Dramani Mahama is saying something na the whole that say me adwene kona enkrofo bi nkwase asem a ya no mo kogina afuo mu a na omo kan kwase asem no esese ye dey e diffuse no because 24-hour economy no even you even say something say even if you are a teacher and the system is running 24/7 after say what your normal classes every no you can even engage in extra classes.
Yes.
And also betimi aye na najo you organize some few children because a light ni gina so kama na enye Ghana bone ne adwenbone na wo binum tirim na ebi a obi suro se obegya ne baba na ase bibisa ama obi na bi a onya nkala 3-4 even me when I was in Tumu then the complete college that was even when I was doing my teaching practice. I was doing extra classes for some children no nkala me ense bi a na me extra classes me dey emo me pon school na makoche wo mo kakra eno na boabo coins kakra no ye dey ema me by na e day time. So at the same time no na me bo team so na me hwe say me bobo na me kwa classes even when I was in Kejeji I was doing the same thing. Me ko school anopa ba me pon school awia me ko training ba anwumre me pon anwumre ba ye na me ne secondary school for year classes na makoye classes no one person. So enti na night class na me no mo ye dey echo. So even if you're a teacher and we are talking of 24-hour economy, that's a system ne running, you can equally move on with it. So young for no to granted say of a teacher they would their own 24-hour economy. But when we are talking of farmers, see you produce more maize. The maize have to be what? Turned into something else. Say the bear you bet me a keep be. And then you bet me a store. What you say? And when we create those factories, you bet me a day, and you are add value to the maize now. Wow, yet he has here the bankuni ade. say free Ghana, it be free Ghana neighbor. Other countries more the potato ni no maso yede eba. Ah, fly yedi. So we can go into all these businesses. But when you think say oh be other individual no onye na adwen so obet 24-hour economy ni policy na say asset. Because a worldwide programmer many countries or more practices. So it's easy to understand.
So you also agree with me, say, rather than policies, no, and a bema about one akoso on our rainy but yet is a makusi days here, makusi toilet is here.
No, what
because
I'm
24 hours say, yeah, okay, we are not the policy here then.
No, what I'm saying is what you are saying, you know, true. But I'm saying say the infrastructure aspect is also working, or it will also work. And I make us a level beyond the kind of information at the day. What the bema womo. So ukoshia academians are meka infrastructure now for who ni keke. What you say? They also want to see something bema economy na day. Because the business person, you know, is not interested in all infrastructure now day. Or no, you understand? But the point I'm trying to make is but when you go down there, so that is what they are also pleading for. Obi asking for school, which is infrastructure. Obi bisa kwan, Obi bisa hospital. What you say? It level beyond the kind of messages out there. They what they call any the kind of uncommerce I say no moody because I was so can you know infrastructure I don't know here. As at the time now harbor I choked. There problem man. Because it di 1 month 2 months no it in the container. But you be a muna ye kese no. Ene be a day or two it in the container or you free. But here comes he said this time round the CD is chasing the dollar way wire. And this time it's not about infrastructure home common or pay. So no call hono or money na infrastructure wasem. But they were talking about higher dollar no be any CD
be stabilizing.
No matimi ayede o matimi ara na o business.
Yes.
So call hono no man ko kan infrastructure ho ayede. Asem. But rather because we serve sa purpose na ayede. Awie se nye se ya no beji ade ise no a anka wa achieve 1 point because time ana containers ni be di e wo harbor na ye ntimi nyede ye ntimi clean and sa problem na nyede. Any hobby. So the problem is now so-called introduce paperless, so we can work it out within a day or two with me a day and you container. But the echo now they say no container ne be ban any infrastructure any problem say I choke but rather the second why they ko yi.
Okay.
Enti the more radio say hwan na day so enunti na on say them come up in the other hand and they say no, if that is the case then we will talk to some banks omo ne mo be business so that say omo no mo be soft loan omo no de be yi containers no na the mortgage na anye dey anye mo so that say onya wo sika na akotua ma bank na no release your container dey amount. In other words bank no kra oni ni negotiate ya obetimi the amount na e bia amount a month or two wakoton na wa dey what the omo sika dey abre what you say whereby you build that confidentiality. So all these things are what the people are looking at and yet see no omo container be dey ebe choku ho enti uko na na aboso kafo ana say omo ewo habo ho agency ni ade kodi nkomo they will not talk about infrastructure because it's already done.
Yes.
Enti but oko ya aboso there be ya aboso oko lambusie ene krache ne hwan tumuru ni ade a oko ha they will talk about roads because they will talk about schools because omuni school no ne habo ni case onu won ko yi nuoma waka say me nuoma me ko yi na see I hope you are getting my point. Yeah, so enti message no information out there eba na ni nyina no edida na kwam.
Okay.
We also go hand in hand. Ebia ni ho a enim ebia perfect. because to win an elections, obviously, you need to sell your message. And how do
Yes.
you sell your message? It's through the what? Through the popular media. What
Mhm.
you say? Media platforms, now bet me sell it or messages. Sometimes, crano, and grow for a machines book muna or more than nam.
Ọmọdé nam.
There are so many ways, but it's a form of sending your message to the people. And how
Okay.
well will the message get to the people? And also,
You need to package it well.
exactly. So you were saying, say you think say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia why? So far, no, maybe who say MPP for I prepared for these elections. Maybe if they are preparing, they are preparing in a dubious way because currently in the say easy. Some of his case, about 14 of them, Ira, which yenti bida.
Nipa wawia na deɛ na ɔde kɔyɛ.
Don't
But me te ase about the point and say how can the EC tell us say bi ayera? Because we mfa nkɔtɔn nneɛma wɔ tɛkyɛmadwom.
The intentions is because ordinary form a fast normal way and van bibia.
Then ɔde yɛ.
So it tells you say
Krɔmfoɔ no hyɛ hɔ ankasa.
ayera no our intentions in ahead ayera. And NDC should be very serious with it. And some of these things, obey we no, but I say why yes, monitoring this normal way so. Just like what Dr. Nyahu Tamaklu said, no. You bet him on sa
Aje
Adiana through him, which obviously you know say clearly now they don't know why they.
Wenya.
So and as a political party, like you said, as you speak, what I know say NDC is putting their things together because 2020 manifesto, no, I think a few of them are no mobile day or mobile is a normal day because already it's still relevant and it's still soliciting ideas from the people. And so crashing Uti region, that part, I think that area no about Greater Accra until the final I call Sisala. Is it Lambusie area or non-dominate those areas? So I think say we should free upper west bar. Now when we are crashing in those areas, very soon, a moment the first to the day out. And you see, NDC has prepared itself indirectly. You know why? Because that 40-year development plan, and one muna omuyi bi efri mu. What you say? Yeah, and Profoda and because 2020 they went to the people and and the same thing and also this year crabina or the bed or it's already there. So what you say? And as I say, we're in a running mate is why they say running mate in I yancy issue of more last year,
I confirm killer woman dino.
And that easy job for them.
I confirm killer ɛhyɛ hɔ we bo ni a tiate.
And I would shoot here. You say you move here. So it's last year, Milicia cut one region.
Yeah, I think say Millicent say follow very, very well. Millicent just said the never life, no, but my updates on John Mama's journey.
So actually,
Millicent, information me what the man say, I'll expect if you about Finland, maybe next month. Until baby I should be an just say over. So also baby I should be an just over. All right.
Fantastic.
Sir.
All right. So me Casano now can be na me person me dey be from. I think recently there was was it a talk on I think Bernard Hable was one na yes interview and there was one woman I don't know say no free IMF financial bisa. And see wakele digitalization but umia digitalization ni na because he asked a question say dear na ema digitalization digitalization and the woman confirmed say infrastructure na esla osu ti hobi.
Yes.
So if you don't have that infrastructure, how do you now build upon it? Because they are carrying app. Akora biya tena no so da no me kura me papa business yi
Me
enkrofo
fa nko online.
enti no mame nya bibi a ebe dey ebetimi a prevent ebi a omo amoba beto ade omo mfa sika omo nwie sika na na se bi ho beto ade no online na bi a see no develop sa app na doesn't mean say when the digitalization by
Debbie.
it is the person who has built
Maybe I never for you manum no the digitalization, but no team can see the whole infrastructure on the buy.
So the whole thing of that made them for digitalization, but near that kind of thing. No? So what NDC wanted to tell Baumia is that somebody has already laid that foundation. He was on his way. One fair no nine to the home. Oh yeah. So I know this because he knew said Ghana will not be the same going forward. So we need these things. Ebema ya the international. So buy na nasa infrastructure ni was fiber optic ni ho. Betimi send information to sleep. Ama obi a oti Kumasi ne maame aye video call ne those kind of things. Anka wo ba betena se aka che se obebe the app. Na app no sa information e hefa na ne be kwa ku. And I keep saying he say those kind of things na no can. I wonder because some gather information. Everything about digitalization is about data collection. And so who did you get telling you to say Ghana card ya ni? Yes, if I say machine so odo says ya crowd ya say ye ni nyina wie no. At the end of the day no, and find information no call. There is a place I keep you store some information, you know. Said the beya, the network no caneno, nanka, ebi a oba ne akofa book, near BBM, yes, as soon as you see near hair line, out of 43 and pampa, short as ye, and then a new hop. System na sana, I say, see any dear, obiti akra. Odo nsa to machine so a obehu se wo picture ne information ni nyina date of birth no bibia edai ayi ama no ntinya afi na wokọ ba bia wokọ akoye sa card ni kuta nko ade a wokọ ya de to so which the information has been restored somewhere. It is a NCO say all those buildings na sa structures and it's a beautiful edit yenyi da yenyi nkrofo hu sa dan no hu a so what you say?
Yes,
excellence need those kind of things, you know. Because mobile, you know, kasa bebrebe ni we nu nyina no. So wa meto sa infrastructure no ho a. Anka hefa na wo be ka kire say wo be store sa information na say ye Ghana card utimi de ye passport kura kwa buruchiri ya. E say ye hunu mi hu ba bi this time be say be boy. Obi a watu kwa da bia ni say o kwa buruchira. Okwaje visa your passport no mu ne de visa de be ebebo ama na uduru airport ho na ba bia wo kro na omo so gi a omo so de omo stamp asimu a kire se wo ba krom ha da sei enti Ghana card na hefa na edibesi visa no de betale hen ana ko US a onye visa.
And I saw say we Ghana ni na oba Ghana we hia visa.
Na Ghana ni be na ukọ kuro mu a just say akwaje visa.
Minim ba umi na kire ya ni.
Ase ya okay die. Me Ghana ni na me te France na me say me call Ghana. The year na me Ghana passport. I told me take it. Me say akwa dey wo ayi say me kwaje visa say me ba Ghana.
So me nim.
So what
ya? Me bo video go ha. She say sere keke.
Omo mkuta omo bi so nationality na omo abeye ebi a ma betra ha me pese me ye France ni ma je nationality no ma sa be je Ghana card eno no eye crime me kuta two identities me ye Ghana ni na me say France ni what you say apart from dual citizen one dey tie no it is all Ghana na ko register ni mu Ghana card a kai hunu say so kuta France ayi susu a wakoje identity mienu.
But of course, that is more of legal because it depends how you see it. Because your law say what Ghana say once you be Ghana kwana we Ghana ni. Nti it doesn't matter nationality kita.
Aha. Se oba krom ha. Na se obeje aha book as a nationality a. Ye je o Ghana passport no. So o ko Ghana je so oje visa.
And I may say a country biane those lost countries be more accepted dual nationality. Finland accepted dual nationality straight away.
You are no longer holding Ghana passport. What you say? It is a unkuta Ghana passport. I mean, kuta Ghana passport. I mean, me from play, I me call Ghana.
Of course, get a Ghana passport today. So you don't need a visa.
So what we are saying is, so be so a Ghana ni all right, but to abeg naturalize and also abeg tina krobi to abeg be ho national. Onye Ghanaian bio. Unless of course, me have resident permit. And I may Ghana ni. And only the
that problem no ever free Supreme Court. They are bunch of confused people. But it's another topic altogether. Because they don't even understand the judgment on one can make you on that.
That thing will continue to haunt them.
Of course, because they don't understand the law no more. Before I was say, I have to take my time to come out. 1992 Constitution, no. The framers of 1992 Constitution, as at that time, now there's no dual nationality in 1992.
Okay.
We are Ghanaian, we are Ghanaian, we are British, we are British. It didn't even come to the framers of the Constitution say Obi be Ghanaian, yes, I are British, and I Ghanaian, Canadian. Let's forget about them.
What you say? Mobile money interoperability. You buy no. Sabi wo Tigwa, won't me send this can call MTN. Who Vodafone, won't me send this car and call Airtel. Again, it took Bawumia thinking outside the box. So no, you need to be mobile money payments interoperability. Idea no what developer. You develop here in the Bank of Ghana and the Ghana interbank payment settlement system. And I the Juma. So mobile money interoperability and Kojia.
Africa, mobile money interoperability again see that. But idea then say yeba abaimu na NDC ama contract say omunye sa mobile money interoperability no.
All right. Indeed, they are confused. Obviously, Mahmoud Bamian did mobile money interoperability buy. Mahmoud Bamian so buy and NDC ama contract in that. And say no, which is which.
You see, the unfortunate thing is that say didn't throw a DBA one. Sometimes you know. Yeah, now I say, chichira homa. No, nanya sapona sanchi chilewa.
Sir.
At the end of the day, no, when you nipa me dini ho ya at that moment, no, ya quite so okay can in no na hami. You were seasoned journalist in
Obi.
There was something that Obi can say. What Ghana journalist na it seems say omo program or mom prepare.
I'm not prepared, but I did the discuss about better than the casting with
it. Program. What you say? And I mean, I'm selected topics. Now, they send there will say topics we need to discuss. So I should prepare on that topic.
What prepare? And I just discuss any parameter how make us ask them no.
It's nipa need it to no. Untimi refer na kakra and say, oh, but I remember say Obia. NDC kura no. That is say they will say. I know more the ball. If it's asem we kura, it shouldn't be asem I say because. One of Momo campaign no more can say, Sa we no contract no de my no. Sika zen ko de ma sa contract no enye sa sika na nu ntikura mpo na ama na anye de sa kasa bebrebe no ne sa de ntikura na ama na anye de ama so at that time no omantimi anye de anye because na I say go through more processes because now mo say o abalu sika o mo inflative amount no ne ade I did be in this year, no. Oh, instead of say, Omobama Ghana for who the importance of Sardine. Say, yeah, Kaswa interchange, a be traffic a free honey at the other. No, rather than they will tell the people, say, oh, are they real more, no? I encourage me as bear 5. I know more day I have a copper mamono. And the Nipano bube fu says he cannot. Nipa na use no is more than what you're supposed to use, rather than the importance of that project in a day. So at the end of the day, you see why it has become relevant. It is at an why I must say Tigana for Sanoma we are, and this year, you know, man who your mama, yes, I know money, you know, man, and yes, oh, man who they saw them ebi mu peki part ebi mu yɛ adwuma wɔ mu agya ho sika di bɔ akɔnhoma de hwɛ ɔmo yere no bi mu wale wɔ mu but the problem was that that same person na ebɛka kyerɛ ne sɛ saa project wei no nanka ebetumi ayɛ 5 ana ɔmo de ayɛ baako pɛ na ayɛ de ama mo a wo bumfu
Ububufu. Mate Fred, me da say. Enti me da Fred ase 1 hour with Munufi ebusan for yedbesi wa ha. Na nyame ya adoma ochina yebesen yaba. We build on every day. It started 5 p.m. Ghana time. We're live on YouTube, I'm saying live on Facebook and say ubetima subscribe to your platform now. Ubetimi ne atwetwe nkomo. Me din any William Munufi amankona na kwache Frederick join me from Paris. We're NDC communication officer over Paris. Enti communication team member, sorry, Fred Akaime, we're communication team member ewo Paris. Enti UTC Paris abontin of France. With my review kwachi Frederick. Enti ene ye disi wa ha ochina me pacho make a date with us the same time 5 p.m. Ghana time. Me da obibi ase. Bye bye.
Implication. I know the fun before etu mama say omo muntu because 24 hours economy. It a before ni amun so nti mama. Ewe policy no. Mama mambo. Mama bapa muntu biom. Because mama ba man for na ama munyam ojuma. For suppose I'm for that and the mutu na muko didi na muko ba na mutu bi di ya man for ebi muti na mu de ko football park so na mu de ko ball o dey say be for no and for na mutu bi ejuma because and for sa na omo mu ni ban ball no mu da ho na kwala be ti no ti na o de ko ball na omo operate omo tu fa omo tutu no mo nam I be for nam I be for so I this son omo to be chop bar omo to be a restaurant omo to be filling station na and the fay na ama so be dia sa de fa for no eduma na ya honfo ni am sorry o mo sorry waka o mama government be sa honfo eduma o be sa be fo eduma o
na kufu adu ni patantan na no ebu aguma wo de milk gura nkura na esoro bi fom na kufu adu ni patantan na no ebu aguma wo de milk gura nkura